Today we'll be going over Git integration with Fire Insights. We will start off with configuring your Git repo and Git account to your instance of Fire Insights. You can find the Git configurations inside the Administration tabs under Configurations in Git. Here you set Git enabled to true. You type in the Git URL of your Git repository and you set your Git repo root folder. You click Save Configurations, and then you click these 9 squares in the top right corner, Git Configurations, and here you put in your access token and your username and password for your Git account. These are all from your Git account. Once you've updated these, you go back to Projects and you refresh your page, and your instance of Fire Insights should be linked to your Git account. We will now show how to import a project from this configured repository. We click New Project, click Create Project from Git, and here we see the configured Git repository URL. We can select a branch of this repo, and then if we click this green arrow, we should get a drop down of all the projects from this Git repository. And this project should be the exact same as what's in the Git repository that was configured. So we imported healthcare. And if we look at healthcare, we see that healthcare should only contain 2 workflows, patient diabetic or not, and patient data processing. If we go back to this, we see patient data processing and patient diabetic or not. Some of these projects are not linked with the Git repository that we configured. And to link these projects with the Git repository, we click this blue link with Git button to the right, and we can select a branch to link it with. Changes made to workflows or pipelines can be pushed directly onto Git. Different versions that are saved, different workflow versions that are saved can be you can go back to different saves of workflow versions that have been pushed to Git, and different saves of workflows that have not been pushed to Git as well. And workflows can be saved to be pushed to Git later. We'll go over all 3 right now. So if I were to create a new workflow, just a simple workflow that we can either save new version or save and push to Git. Save new version is to save this to push to Git later, and save and push to Git immediately pushes it to Git. So if we were to save this version, and go back to Data Profile Explorer. If we click Git Status, we see that test 2 is on top of Git Status, and we see a list of other workflows that have not been pushed to GitHub. So Git Status works just like Git Status, where it gives you a list of workflows that have not been pushed to GitHub. So if we go back to test 2 and we click save and we push this to GitHub, go back to this workflow, we see that it's been pushed. if we were to make a change to this workflow, say drop we just you see the update here, and we can access changes in the revision history by clicking these three dots and clicking revision history, and we see this first save. This is a test that was not pushed to Git. We can push it to Git now, and then we see the previous two saves, and we can go back to these. We can go back again. So just like how we pushed workflows directly to Git, we can do the same with pipelines. If we go back here to the projects, let's go back to that same project, and create a test pipeline that likely will not execute, but will still be able to push to Git, just to show that it works. Test 2. We can see that pipeline has been pushed. That concludes the current features Fire Insights has for Git integration.